Hey, mamas. Hi, I am coming live for the very first time in, I don't know, a lot of years. Bear with me. It's been a long while. Um, hmm. Okay, so what we're talking about today is conquering chaos and how mamas can create time freedom and legacy. And just so you know, I do have bullet points so that it helps me stay on track. Otherwise, I kind of go off track sometimes. I just want to say hello to everybody, and I would love to know where you're viewing this from. Where are you from? What city are you from? What state are you from? What country are you from? Just let me know when you come in. Even if you're catching the replay, I would really love to know who is seeing what I have to offer. So, um, so I guess I'm just going to start with introducing myself and my mission. Okay, um, I am a former coach, a former business owner, 2 businesses, and I'm a mama. And I'm helping mamas live a fully happy, healthy, wealthy life with their family by their side on their own terms. What does that mean? That means if you are a 9 to 5er, or if you're a stay-at-home, if you're a 9 to 5er or you're an entrepreneur and you are just not getting the time that you want, to raise your kids and to be there for them, then this is for you. And if you're a stay-at-home mom and you would love to make an income because you just like having your own money, you like being able to help provide, or maybe you're the single mom that you are the only provider. So, this is for all moms in all stages of life, as far as like career, work, whatever you're doing, you're mothering. Um, so yeah, so you're right, you're in the right place, and you're right now, you're feeling stretched too thin and you're stuck in survival mode, and I have totally been there. So, a little bit about my story. I'm just going to start from the time that I started having babies. So my story is, um, all I ever wanted was to be a mom and to have kids. And so I started having kids when I was like 30, 31 years old. I had them 18 months apart, and I wanted to be there to raise them. That was all I ever wanted to do. I didn't really want to have a career. I just wanted to be a mom. Real life, a lot of times nowadays, it takes more than one income to survive, especially when you have kids. So, I was juggling life and business and motherhood, and it was leading to burnout. So, basically, I was working 9 to 5 jobs. Sometimes I was working night and weekend jobs that were kind of like different schedules all over the place, but I was trying to make it to where I could be there for my kids most of the time when they were home. Um, and still, you have a boss, and you still miss all the things once they start school. And before they start school, you miss the first steps, the first of some things. So that's not something that I wanted. However, I did not have this option at the time. Now there is this option, and I want to share it with all the moms that are where I was then, and I didn't have what you have now at your fingertips for you to grab a hold of and start leaving that legacy and actually living life with your kids instead of having to work and be held by that schedule, and maybe not being able to get time off to go to the events at preschool and all the rest of their school years. Or, if they're still babies at home, not being able to, be there for the first moment, so you don't wanna miss that because it only happens once. Um, so, you have the guilt, you have the overwhelm, and the never-ending to-do list as a mom. But I just knew that there had to be a better way. So I started, having my side hustles, if you will. I started a spray tanning business and then a coaching business, and that still took me away even more because I was having to do that at night and on the weekends, and, it's still yes, it was bringing in a little bit more income, but it was a way lot more work, and I was still not at home as much as I wanted to be with my kids. However, I did get a big part in raising them, but I still miss things because I had a boss and then I have my own businesses. So, yeah. Now enter this. It's a blueprint that a friend of mine brought to my attention because now I am divorced 3 years and my kids are teenagers. I still don't wanna miss all the things. I still need to be there, want to be there, and show up for all the things. So, I didn't sign the contract with my previous employer, probably like a year and a half ago, and or yeah, maybe a year and a half ago, and then I couldn't find work. So, I was looking for like a 9 to 5 or like a work from home 9 to 5 type job, that would still allow me to be able to take my kids to school and show up for all the things. So this blueprint is the exact framework that helps you and so many in the community reclaim their time, their peace, and their purpose. So as a mom, our purpose is, of course, to raise tiny humans. And we also have a bigger purpose than that, too. Some of us, or a lot, every one of us has our God given gifts. And, we can choose to use those to better the world. So, in doing that, so you have this blueprint and it allows you to work 2 hours a day. So, you can build this while you're at your 9 to 5 or another job that you're doing, and then, once you get to that point, that can be what you do. Um, as an entrepreneur, I know for me, I'm coming in and I'm selling this digital product. There's 4 digital products that you can sell. You can come in at 4 different levels, and then once you get to where you want there, you can, and you can also do this as you're doing it or whatever. But if you're an entrepreneur, you can take this system and use it for your own business if you have your new business online or whatnot. So, what does conquering chaos really mean? It's not about perfection, it's about intention. And there's 3 pillars for this. And those 3 pillars are happy, healthy, and wealthy. So, happy is living in joy, on purpose, and without burnout. I mean, enjoy on purpose without burnout. That's hard to do when you're working a 9 to 5 or a nights and weekend job. I've been there, trust me, I know. Um, healthy, so mentally, emotionally, physically grounded. Mentally, emotionally, physically grounded. Wealthy, building real income with freedom. So, yes, even 2 hours a day. 2 hours is all it takes to build this freedom. All right, so fun fact here, I just wanna kinda give you a little tidbit about whenever I, opened up my first business, it was a spray tanning business, and it was a side hustle to what I was doing at the time that allowed me to be there most of the time when the kids were home. So my kids were in preschool, and I was mobile spray tanning. I took them with me sometimes, if I could, to parties. Parties were usually on the weekends. Sometimes they were on the weekdays, and they were usually at night, sometimes during the day. But So this one in particular time, actually there was more than one time that this happened, but my daughter wanted me. So what do? You just keep going forward, but you have to include them. So I picked her up, I held her in one arm, and I spray tanned with the other hand. So let me tell you the workout that was. She thought it was great and thought it was fun, and I wouldn't trade that memory for anything, but it was hard. And I'm all about working smarter, not harder now, mamas. So I know that you would totally love that right now where where you are at in your motherhood journey. So common myths about that keep mamas stuck is that I don't have enough time, I need to hustle harder, and it's selfish to want more for myself. Okay? But those are myths. Okay? So the truth is you do have time and you can spend less time working and more time with your kids and your family. So that's how you gain your time. You actually do have enough time. And you need to hustle harder. No, you need to work smarter, not harder. So that's where the sweet spot is. And it isn't selfish to want more for yourself or for your family. Um, okay, so this blueprint is like it's clarity mapping. So it's knowing your next best move and it's time simplification. So you gain like 5 to 10 hours back per week. It's purpose driven income path. So you create, you automate, and you grow a mama family business. So when I say create and automate, you're not really creating it. They've already done the work for you. All you do a step by step plug and play, and your website's done. Like it takes forever to get a website up and going. I know I've had a couple and I didn't do the work. I had to hire someone to do it. But you can literally have no tech skills, follow the directions, and it's done. And you can start working the next day or the same day. Um, the legacy loop, so you build something that lasts for you and your kids and your family. That, mama, is the most important thing, is to build something for your kids, something that leaves a legacy for your kids. So there is a community within this program that has this blueprint, and this community is super amazing. They're all about helping each other, building each other up, and not tearing each other down ever. If you need help, you just it's kind of like, I guess it could be like any social media platform like Facebook or whatever, but it's a community, and you type and you talk and you help each other. There is training videos that are little snippet videos that explain how to do all the things. So you're learning as you're earning. So you hit the ground running, literally, like the first day you're hitting the ground running. Okay, so how do you get the blueprint? Okay, so you don't have to figure it out all alone. Like I said, we have a community, and I want to invite you to access that same blueprint that was shown to me in my time of need. And let me tell you, I prayed and prayed. I needed to make an income. I wasn't finding work. I was divorced, single mom, having to support my kids. And yeah, so it was really my time of need. And I prayed and prayed and prayed about it. And a couple of things were brought to me from a friend of mine. And this is when I started. And when you get to that point, you don't have a choice and you're going to make it work. So, but I don't want to see you get there. So why not start now? So you can get the blueprint that was shown to me in my time of need. So all I need you to do, or all you need to do, is click the link in the description. So I'm going to leave a link for you in the comments to this video. It's going to be a replay, so I'll leave a link. Actually, I might be able to put it into the chat. See if I can put it in here. Okay. Okay. So I put it in the chat. I will also drop the link in the comments. So, um, anyway, click the link, put your email in, and literally you will have access to the blueprint. And I don't even have enough like words to describe how amazing this product is, the opportunity is, and the community is. So just check it out.